Hello, I'm Jinzhou Wang. Today, let's walk through the session 3 of this tutorial, which is slicing an image. This session has 3 parts. In the first part, we will try save GeoTIFF to CSV. In the next part, we will slicing the image with rows and columns. In the part 3, we will slicing the image with coordinates. So let's get to the first part. Here I've been preparing some data, which is a satellite image. You can see these dark patches. These are solar panels. Our task is to slicing this little rectangle data out of this whole rectangle image. Before that, let me explain something about the background. So the area I've been choosing is in China, in the Qinghai province. You can see here a large solar panel farm where China is devoted to generating electricity from wind and all other sustainable methods. Okay, that's background. Our task is to clip out this rectangle from the whole image portion. I will go back to my desktop and create a new directory which has the name of session 3. And in the session 3, I've been already downloaded the solar panel GeoTIFF into my desktop. So here, I'm visualizing the GeoTIFF in QGIS. So our target is to clip this rectangle out of the whole image. To do that, we need to start up VS Code first. So let's start up VS Code. And the VS Code will automatically open whatever you have running in last session. So here we can just drag and throw session 3 into this Explorer panel. So now we are inside session 3. Here we right click and create a new file. Let's give it a name, save image to csv.py. Hit enter and we get inside the code. Inside this save image to csv.py, first thing we need is rastereo, because we need to use rastereo to read data. The next thing we need is import numpy as np, and the third package we need is pandas spd. Just like usual, please make sure you have using the GeoENV Python environment. Let's highlight this 3 line and shift enter. So this 3 line will get executed in this interactive window. The first thing we need to do is to read GeoTIFF image. So to read a GeoImage image, we use this with rastereo dot open. Get rid of this. Pass to image.tiff. As I showed in the QGIS, this solar panel.tiff is the location. We copy the relative path, paste it there, with open as src. This image as src and src.read1, this will get all the numbers of the image. And here, let me using another line, meta equals src.meta.copy. Okay, so let's execute this line. Now, let's highlight image and run it. We can see that just like in session 1, an image is essentially just some numbers. That's the image data. And for meta, just like in session 1, we know that this data describes the Python recognizable information. For example, it's a GeoTIFF. It is 154 width, and the height is 92. The count is 3, meaning this GeoTIFF is the 3-band image, and this is the CRS. It's a bit long, but it's okay. Essentially, it's just says this image is defined in this coordinate system, and this transform defines the cell size. For example, each cell is 100 meters by 100 meters, and this is the x-axis of the top left corner of the image. This is the y-axis. All right, we get all the necessary information now. Next, we need to save image to CSV. To save image to CSV, the first thing we need to do, we can't just save these numbers to CSV. We need first to convert the image to a data frame. So we create a new variable image data frame equals pd.dataframe image. Let's run this line, and then we highlight image df. We can see essentially that's the same data but in different format. Here we can see the image is pure numbers encapsulated by this bracket. It's just the numbers. But here, image df, it is a data frame, meaning it has this row numbers and column numbers. So now, with this image df, we can save it to CSV. The command is image df.toCSV, and we provide a path to it. We can see now we have a solar panel CSV, which we just created. Now we can double click to open up this solar panel.csv. And here we are. Those values are essentially the cell values. Let me change the cell size to more or less rectangle, and using a color scheme to give it some color from red to blue or blue to red, whatever. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, now we can see basically this is the map. This is the image being opened in QGIS. Here is it's opened with the CSV format. Essentially, those are the same data, but one is in GeoTIFF, one is in CSV. Okay, that's a quick walkthrough of the part 1. Okay, here we finish the part 1 of session 3. In this part, we have read a GeoTIFF file with raster statement, and we get the numbers using source.rate, and we get the metadata, aka the geotransformation information, with source.meta. And back to the essence, an image is essentially just some numbers and a dictionary recording the necessary information. And among them, this CRS and the transform are the most important parts. And then we saved the image to a CSV. Now, because we have the CSV, we can move our mouse to the top left of this data frame, so we know the row, which row it is and which column it is. So in next part, we will use this row column information to clip out these numbers.